kick this video off, I'm going in separating and sectioning the hair that I'm going to cut and identifying where exactly I'm going to stop this fade from going up and keeping the hair at the top out of the way just so that I don't end up cutting it. Combing down the front, just identifying where I'm going to taper his hairline, and I'm going to knock it all down to one even length. Now I'm going in with my number 2 guard with the lever completely closed, just knocking the hair down to one desired length. When doing this, you want to be sure that you're hitting it exactly against the grain, just so that you can ensure that you are getting it truly to the number guard that you're using. So this is a 2 guard. I want to make sure that everything is laying down completely to a number 2 as much as possible before I go in and actually put in the guidelines. On the hairline, I usually go in with a number 1.5 with the lever completely closed, or number 1 guard with the lever open, just so that I can get it to a lower level so I can go in and line it up. Everybody's hairline isn't the same, so I just want to play it cautious and go in with a number 1.5 first, just to see what it's giving me. To kick this taper off, what I'm going to do is go in with my lever completely closed on my Andis Master clippers and set that guideline just right under his vertical bars and at the end of his ear. And I want to kind of put some type of curve on it just so that I could get a gradient look and to keep the corners dark. When I line up the vertical bar and I line up behind his ear, I want to be able to maintain some type of darkness so that it pops. Going in with the lever completely open here, I'm going up about 1/2 inch, setting in my next guideline. You want to give yourself space to actually get a blend, so you want to go up a good amount just so that you could be able to come back in there and clean out those lines efficiently. Here I'm going to follow it up with the trimmer, just getting it completely close as possible and cleaning up any overhanging hair. And now I want to go in with my number 1 guard with the lever completely closed, going up about another 1/2 inch, setting myself up for the next guideline, being sure to be consistent through and through with these guidelines just so that my fade comes out as consistent as possible. And I'm going all the way up to the top with the number 1.5 guard completely closed on the lever, just because I set it in with a number 2. I set the base so I know that I can come right in there with a number 1.5, and now I'm open here, just knocking out any dark spots that I see and nudging at the brim of the top of this fade where the hair meets the style and the actual fade, just lightening up those dark spots. Now I'm going to work my way back down to the bottom of that taper. I'm going in with a number 1 guard with the lever halfway, and I'm just using the corner of the blade, just edging, just trying to nudge at any more dark spots that I couldn't get out with the 1.5. And I'm gonna drop down here to the number 0.5 guard with the lever completely closed, cleaning out that very bottom line, just detailing everything as I go. And to kick off the neck taper, I'm going in same steps, but I'm gonna go up a little higher right at the bottom of his ears is where I like to keep my reference points to set this guideline in. I'm gonna go in with the lever completely closed on the clipper first, and then I'm gonna go in with, follow it up with the trimmer. Going up about 1/2 inch here, I'm gonna go in with the lever completely open, setting in my next guide. If you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notification bells so that you be notified whenever the next video drops. One guard lever completely closed, going up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch here, just because on the back there's more room, more surface area that I have to cover, so I can go up and use these guidelines to my advantage to keep that blend as consistent as possible. Going up 1.5 guard here just to finish off the top of this taper, and then I'm gonna come back and follow it up with a number 1 guard, detailing any dark spots. To erase that very bottom line, I'm going in with the number 0.5 guard, and I'm going with the lever completely closed, just nudging at that bottom line. Same exact steps on this side here. I want to just talk about how my career's been so far, man. I just been staying consistent, staying focused, and trying to stay disciplined as much as possible, doing what I need to do every day, day in and day out, behind the chair, getting this content out as much as possible for you guys, as well as I'm still building my clientele. I am 2 years in the game professionally. I started barber school at 17, and I'm 20 now, and I'm still moving through this industry, learning as much as possible, understanding that I'm not going to be motivated every day, but the consistency and the discipline every day is going to make the best outcome for my future. So I'm putting up the shots and putting in the reps, just getting myself real frequent with understanding how every system matters when it comes to efficiency. Having certain systems in place, doing things efficiently is going to be able to allow me to gain more from this industry in general. Being able to go ahead and implement everything that I'm learning as a whole every day, being strategic about it and learning, because every time that you want to feel like you want to quit, you got to think about why you started. I don't necessarily ever get tired of cutting hair as much as I just want to be able to continue to keep the same momentum over the years. I'm only 2 years in, like I said. It's not that I feel any negatively way about cutting hair. I just want to be able to take the game to the next level and be able to give everything that I can and give it my all, just with daily things on the regular, like fitness-wise, health-wise, being able to get myself into a place where everything is snowballing into a bigger effect, a bigger thing, just because of my consistency. Everything has been moving perfectly. Well, I'd be lying if I say perfect, but everything's been going good and smooth as of now, and I just been able to enjoy the journey as much as possible. Something that I would say to a younger barber or a guy that's just starting to cut hair, I would say to just don't be scared to look out for help or ask for help in this industry, because there's so many people that's doing a lot of dope things that you can learn from and implement in your own way and make it your own and be creative and get real innovative in this industry. It's a lot of different ways that you could make barbering so comfortable to you so that you don't feel like you working. You won't have to be burnt out. And burnout only comes when you're doing something and you really don't have no meaning and you can't see the results that you trying to obtain at all, and then you just keep going full speed without being able to have a fun time with it or enjoy the process as much as you can. And it could be tiring when you don't really enjoy everything that you do. Although my client doesn't need enhancements, we're gonna do just what it says and enhance the look that he has, just taking the taper to another level, being able to fill in any dark spots and keep it as natural as possible, just laying down a light coat of enhancements to enhance everything and bring it all together, make it pop. For a new client, I would just recommend asking them if they like enhancements before you just apply it. But this client, I already know he wants it, and so I just went ahead and did it. And sometimes I'd reassure and get the reassurance and just ask, are you sure you want it this time also? Just because it's a thing that some people shy away from, so you don't want to have the uncomfortable, weird energy between you and your client just applying something that they don't want, like eyebrows, and everyone just doesn't like the same service. But I will say, once you start doing something for somebody, it's your duty to continue to keep doing it, because you want to be consistent as possible in this industry. So if you start doing something like enhancements and including it with the price of the regular haircut, or you do eyebrows and all of that for one set price, it's important that you stay consistent and stick to that and provide that same exact service every time that you give that client a service. Because when you start add-ons and expenses that is extra, people kind of shy away from it. And not only that, you have a lot to keep up with mentally trying to provide these complex services. So try to keep it as simple as possible, but go above and beyond at the same time. YouTube, this is the final cut, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and like this video up. Subscribe to this channel, turn on those post notification bells, comment down below what you like about this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.